How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome back to my channel. I've got the August installment of the Fractional Gold Fiesta. If you don't know what the Fractional Gold Fiesta is, I'll put a description down in the comment, or in the description. I'll put a link to what it is. And also, if you're a fan of the Second Amendment, you might want to stick around to the end. I'll have something to feature as well. But I got an order in from Bold Precious Metals, and I think I've got a mistake. I made a mistake buying gold because I don't think I was paying attention when I bought this. But we'll see if my mistake played out. So what happened is I purchased, went to Bold Precious Metals, and I guess I could explain that the Fractional Gold Fiesta is a challenge to buy one piece of fractional gold per month, the cheapest piece of fractional gold you can find. So I put out, and there's no real strict way to do it, I said that either do 1 gram, which is a horrible premium on those, but 1 gram or 5 gram, 1/4 ounce or 1/10 ounce. And I'm doing all 4 sizes for my own education, basically. So at the end of the 12 months, I'm going to add it all up, divide by the gram weight, and compare it to what it would cost if I purchased, if I saved up and purchased 1 gram or 1 ounce at a time. I can't open things and think at the same time. So it looks like they may have corrected my mistake. So what happened was well, I'll show you what I got here first. So they've never included a sticker before. That is unusual. And then boom, it's in a little tiny envelope. That's kind of neat. So what I got was a Perth Mint 5 gram gold bar. Pretty cool. And the price I paid was $406.96. So what I did was, when I bought this, I put it in my cart and I went and checked out, and then after I clicked the checkout button, I was like, wait a minute, the price showed $420 something. That's not right. I could have swore it was $406. And so what I had actually purchased was a Pressburg 5 gram gold bar, which was much more expensive. And I was like, oh, dang it, I don't know how that happened, because I went to the Perth Mint, God, my phone is blowing up. I went to the Perth Mint listing on their website, and that's the only listing I went to, so I'm not sure how it switched to a different thing. I might have made some sort of mistake, which I don't know. But so what I did is I called them up and said, hey, can you cancel that? Which normally you shouldn't do, because I mean, what if the price of precious metals goes up or goes way down? People could say, oh, could you cancel it? Didn't mean to buy it. And then just rebuy it at a lower price. But while I was on the phone, she said she was going to try and cancel it. And she said, once it's canceled, I can repurchase the one I wanted to purchase. And while I was on the phone with her, I already repurchased it. So I said, well, I already bought it. So, because I needed it for the challenge. So these are some other ones I've got. So this is the second Perth Mint 5 gram gold bar. So this was the cheapest 5 gram gold bar I could find online. So here is the 5 gram gold bar here. You can see the other prices I paid, $375, $346. And so this one is Bold Precious Metals. And I paid $406.96. And Perth 5G bar. So it's filling up. I've only got 3 more months to complete. I've got to get the 10th ounce and the 1 gram. Both of those are ordered and on their way to me. So halfway through the month, I'll be done with my Fractional Gold Fiesta for the month. And I'll start it again next month. So that's it. So yeah, let me know if you're doing the Fractional Gold Fiesta, if you're buying anything. It worked out. It's worked out pretty good. On the 1/4 ounce one, it seems that it was a better method to buy the 1/4 ounce gold once per month instead of waiting 4 months and buying a 1 ounce gold coin, because the price of the gold was rising, and so it was perpetually getting out of reach if you went that route. So that worked out, but it can work the opposite direction also if the price of gold is dropping. So I'm going to show you a pickup that I got quite a while ago, a few years ago, and this is a Jericho, a 941F, and this is by Israeli Military Industries, and this is actually a service weapon from the Israeli Defensive Forces. And see, we got a rack identification in Hebrew. I don't know if you guys can read Hebrew or to let me know what that says. It's probably like a rack number. Let me see if I can zoom in on it, just in case any of you guys can read Hebrew. Let me know if this has got anything. I can't myself. But one cool thing about it is this is a single action only. I've already cleared it. I guess I might as well do it again for you. Always remove the magazine first when we're clearing a firearm. There's nothing in there. Held in a safe direction, by the way. But one cool thing, there's a cement wall over there. That's why I pointed it that way when I dry fired it. But on this, it's got the actual Star of David on it, which I thought was pretty cool. These came up for sale several years ago. I can't remember. Oh, Century. Okay, so this was imported by Century. So these became available several years ago, and I think it was only like $250 for this. And now, right now, they're selling for about $600. And it's unusual to get one in the stainless finish. Normally they all have the black finish, so I'm not sure if it was just overruns or why a few of them were in stainless. But I thought it was cool. I wanted it for my collection, so this is something I'll keep pretty much forever. Or maybe when I'm old and these things are worth a bajillion dollars, maybe I'll sell it and buy a mansion. So it's pretty cool. And the one weird thing about these is they're single action only. Mainly with the Jerichos, you can with the hammer down, you can pull the trigger, and that will draw the hammer back and fire it. But this is single action only, so it must be carried cocked and then with the safety on, so it won't go on. Then if you have an emergency or need to use it, you pull it out of your holster, flick the safety off, and then you can fire it. But that was interesting. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got the Star of David on it. And it's kind of a cool, this is the one of the smaller carry guns. They used Desert Eagles as well in 357 Magnum. So that's my pickup. It's kind of cool to buy these things. That when they get imported, the market usually will get flooded with these kinds of whatever model it is, a Beretta or a IWI or a Star. But when they first come out or first released, that's the best time to buy them because they'll usually be the cheapest and people will be competing for prices. And then once they're dried up, they're gone. It's not like something that you're like, oh, just call the factory and have them make some more. They don't exist. So it's kind of one of those things where you can buy them early, you can get them inexpensive, and then over time they go up in value. Just another way to invest in things. I do invest a lot in firearms, or I have for the last 40 years. So figured I'd start showing a few of the unique pieces I got over time. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Let me know if you're doing the Fractional Gold Challenge. And I've got the 1/10 ounce and the 1 gram coming to add to the list, and we'll see how it goes at the end of the 12 months. People will always tell me it's always best to save up to buy 1 ounce of gold at a time instead of buying fractional. Well, I'm going to prove it's either right or it's wrong, depending on the market action. But anyway, we'll see. At the end of the 12 months, I will have the proof and show you all, and then we can put that to rest. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Grab some gold and check the description out down below. You can see how this Fractional Gold Challenge works. There's no set time. You can start it whenever. You can finish it whenever. Just as long as you're having fun and buying a little bit of gold every once in a while.